Let's go.
That
Live,
immediately
7:50.
fires me up.
Immediately, you're in the zone already, right? You can't hear that music without getting the heartbeat going. The heartbeat, and that's what this show is about. If that heart's not beating, we're gonna spark it. We're gonna shock it, and we're gonna get you going to get your mind right to have a great day, right, Fred?
Absolutely. All fires start with a spark. And at 7:55 Monday through Friday, here is where you get yours.
AJ, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Russ Hammond, thank you for joining us. That's right. This is where you come to get your spark on. We've got a great guest. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, as I always am. I always keep
Oh
it
gosh,
real.
he's got salesman lingo starting out the show.
No. When you have a graphic artist, so this guy, he's a mindset monster. I'm gonna call him a mindset monster because he's a coach. He'll get you pumped up. He'll get you fired up. He's not a halfway kind of guy. He's not a halfway kind of guy, but he's a graphic artist too, Freddie.
Yeah.
Right? And he writes good, and so now I felt a little exposed with my intro and some of the graphic art. Right? Like you feel a little shy about that. But here we
Did you
go.
see
Trevor
his
Martin.
face? Did you see his face rolling
Oh
through
yeah,
the intro?
he was studying it. He was like, "This is garbage." He wasn't doing it. Here we go.
These guys
Trevor
are
Martin.
hiring me, is what he was thinking.
Uh, what's up, guys?
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Hey, dude, I know we threw a lot at you right there. Like coming in here, this is like a washing machine, and you just like throw something else into the wash, right? So, what's going on this morning, brother?
Dude, first of all, I gotta tell you, like, I'm honored to be part of this, honored to be here, and I absolutely love the fire that, that each one of you bring to the show, and to individuals that are watching this. Right, you can't help but laugh, you can't help but get excited, and all of that energy that kind of builds up, right? That positive energy, like that is gonna set the course, the baseline for the rest of the day, and that shit is awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that. Now you're drinking coffee, and I saw you did a LinkedIn post earlier today. I'm gonna have this sip too myself. Freddie, let's do this.
Let's go.
Now you get up. AJ, you must know AJ. He says, Trevor Martin, great to see you, brother.
I do.
And
AJ's been around for a long time.
yeah, so you were up early this morning. You were at the gym, and you were coming with some of the fire. I know you're a great rider, man. And so you were coming with some of that heat. Where does that come from? Is that like a every morning kind of something hit you?
Yeah, it's an every morning thing, and it has to be, right. Today I talked about consistency, and you have the days. You're talking about the first sip here, right? Getting people built up and ready for the day. You have the days where you wake up and you go, man, I don't even know. I don't even know how I'm going to get out of bed. Like I don't want to. It's getting past that I don't want to and saying, nope, I'm going to check off another day. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to keep going because I know that the payoff at the end is so much worth, it's worth all of this, all that I'm doing. And so you just keep going over and over and over. And you were talking about, the coaching that I do, and that's simply what I say. It's like you were talking about the fire inside. It's getting people to understand that you have a power within you that nobody else has. No one is made the same way. That power is yours, but it's going to stay dormant inside until you make the actual effort to embrace it. But the true beauty is what comes after you embrace it. It's the action that you put behind having embraced that power. That's what I coach on.
Hey, I love it. Bill Gruss, consistency is the win. And that's what it takes every morning, Fred, every single morning, what Trevor said. Do you feel that a little bit? I know I felt it. I feel it every day. I know that I've got to get up. I know that I've got to move. I know that I've got to answer that call. What about you, Fred?
Well, his tagline is never satisfied with status quo.
Yeah.
And
Uh-oh. I really want to be hearing what he says right now, and I can't hear it.
Me too. Me too, Freddie. I think you went on mute.
Freddie, yeah, you went on mute, dude. And we want to hear that.
how about now?
Try that one more time. He was talking about status quo. Give us that one more
Are we
time,
back?
Fred. Yeah, we're back. Can you give us that one more time, sir?
We're under a cyber attack. They're trying to hold me down.
Okay. Hey, well, we'll keep it moving here. Do you have a quote of the day that you'd like to share with us? Because if you do, I'm going to play something right now, and it's going to set us up.
Quote of the day. Quote of the day.
If you have any clients that need voiceover work, that is my actual work there. I'm happy to no charge for first sip guest, no charge for that whatsoever. So welcome. A quote of the day. So what we typically do, Trevor, we have the guest give us like words of wisdom. You've already dropped a few bombs for us this morning. Anything come to mind when you think of a quote that just grabs you, motivates you, that's always like top of mind, or something your dad said? Even I don't know.
Ooh, not him, but here's what I will say is there's actually two, and I've come under fire a little bit for the second, just because of the biblical context. The first one is never, and Freddie started to talk about this, never the status quo. So that's like never the status quo. And I live by that, right? That's my mantra, like never the status quo. The second is this: the meek shall inherit nothing. The meek shall inherit nothing. When I say it, when that second one, the meek shall inherit nothing, that's not a slam against the Bible or any biblical phrase. What I mean by that is those that are timid, those that stay back in the shadows, those that are content just going like this, you will inherit jack shit. You're not going to get anything. You have to be willing to put in the work. And it's so that I know it's all over these days. It's so cliche, right? You got the t-shirts, you got everything that says all of these quotes, like, yeah, let's go, right? The gym montages, everything. But it's the baseline is true. If you aren't willing to get up, bare some teeth, right, and go to war, you're staying where you're at. You will not advance.
Let me just amen that right quick. So I call myself the average dude. It has nothing to do with wanting an average life. It's saying, hey, I have average skills. It's going to be my mindset, my determination. It's going to be those things you can't measure that get me to where I want to go. You can judge me however you want to judge me.
Preach.
Right? I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. But it's that freedom. And then we say, what is it going to take? How nobody, the reason people will call me all the time, Trevor, and say, who in the beginning, especially, why would anybody call themselves an average dude? Nobody wants to be average, but we all take average actions.
Preach, man.
I mean,
100%.
I'm an average dude, but you know what, Fred, what's on your mind?
Well, have you ever heard anybody say, oh, that guy's lucky? Look at what he's got. It was all luck. Well, you talking about the guy that gets up at 4:30 and works out and puts in effort and consistency all day. That's not luck. He's being rewarded for hard work and consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. That you take consistency with discipline, right? Consistently being disciplined, and that recipe, just those two words, consistency and discipline, and you can achieve it. You can manifest the shit out of anything. You can achieve whatever it is, smaller goals, medium goals, massive goals, if you just stay on that path.
Yes, there's something we see something in the future. We take action every day. We work towards it, and then these little breadcrumbs from the universe start just popping in. We're on the right path.
Oh, hell yes.
We're going to do one more right here. This is going to take us into the 2-minute skill. We're going to work this one together, I think, guys. Here we go.
Get ready. It's time for the 2-minute skill.
Freddie, tell him what we typically do with the 2-minute skill. Let's see if Trevor's ready for it.
Oh, Trevor, it's showtime. Here's your chance to teach, preach, coach, or joke just deliver the goods in 2 minutes or less.
So that's the deal. We give you 2 minutes to talk about whatever you want to talk about. And now I know you've got enough going on that you may not have had something prepared. So what we can do here is me, you, and Freddie are all going to talk about a topic, and let's continue. What comes to mind that you want to talk about, Trevor?
Let's see here.
Well, I got a question to get you going.
Yeah. Oh, let's do that. Thank you.
If you're working with somebody and they come to you and they say, you know what, my biggest struggle is discipline. How would you work with them to get through it?
Yeah. I love this question, and I'm trying to remember the name of military, but it was a speech, a pretty famous speech, but he talked about making your bed. So if somebody comes to me, making your bed first off, right? So if somebody comes to me and says, hey, I'm struggling with discipline. Okay, I hear you. Like, why do you feel that you're struggling with discipline? And how often are you making your bed in the morning? Wait, what do you mean make my bed? Like, why are we, I mean, that seems like so like kiddish. Like, yeah. Okay. But if you can start the day by making your bed, I'm not talking just throw the sheets, right, and the blanket up on the bed and the pillows. No, actually make it, right? Make it OCD style. Make it, right? If you can do that, if you can trigger and you can set your mind like, okay, I'm up, boots are on the ground. First thing, I'm making my bed. If you can get that done consistently every morning, you will start to plant that seed of discipline, because you will look at that bed and you'll go, okay, I did that. What can I do now? Oh, I can brush my teeth before I go to work. I can make sure I put my coffee cup not on the counter, but I rinse it out and I put it in the dishwasher. Oh, look at that. I did those small things. And yes, AJ, thank you very much. That is exactly who I am talking about. You are the man. I appreciate you so much. P.S. Deadpool versus Wolverine was fucking amazing. So anyways, but if you can do those small things, it's going to build that discipline inside for you, to give you the confidence to tackle those bigger things that require an extra ounce of discipline.
I love this. I've got to hear what Freddie, what comes to mind when you hear that? Simple things like that, getting it done. Great word, Trevor.
Well, he said plant the seed of discipline, and I think it has to start there. If someone is thinking, I can't do this, well, you start with just plant the seed of making your bed, and then water it a little bit, and then you build off of that. Water that seed a little bit more, and then it's a consistency of discipline.
Tom Shea, former Navy SEAL, has been on this program, Trevor. He's got a book called 3 Simple Things. 3 simple things.
Yes, sir.
Many things every single day. Now, this is a Navy SEAL. He went through Hell Week. What did he tell us? Like 3 times, didn't he, Freddie? So this guy has been through all this immense hardcore training, and he's telling us 3 simple things. Exactly what you're telling us, Trevor.
Yep.
I mean, if you can get up, if you can move the body a little bit, and I agree, when you make that bed, like the Admiral says in that speech, tight, man, military style, act like you're in the Army. If you've got a situation where you can do that, that's the way to do it. That's what I always
100%.
say. So
100%.
So maybe it's make the bed. What else do we need to do? What's the 3 simple things in the morning, Trevor? Let's come up with 3 for somebody that's listening, just wants to get started doing something. Make your bed. What else in the morning could be a good starter?
I'm not one for positive affirmations, but simply taking the time, whether it's through a cup of coffee, whether it's or whatever it is, that you can set time to where you can sit down and close your eyes and understand that whatever that you're going to face in the day, you can slay. I talk about slaying giants. The day we don't bend, or life doesn't bend us to its will. We bend life to our will. You have that power. So it's, make your bed and then stop and take 10 seconds. Hey, close the eyes, take a sip of coffee, whatever it is you're drinking. Look, I got this. Because if you trigger the mind to understand that as you're walking out the door, shoulders square, chest high, like chin up, I fucking got this. Regardless if it's icy out and you fall right on your face when you go right out the door, you're going to have a mental mindset that you're going to bounce right back from whatever the day throws at you. Some of the things are going to be small, stuck in traffic. Some of the things are going to be big, right? A difficult discussion that you have to have with the coworker. But getting your mind set to face those things is key. You go in disheveled, and the entire day is going to be like that. That's having that. So that 10 seconds, I got this. That's number 2.
I like it. Anything else? One more, Trevor. We're a little over time, but I'd love to get one more. I will say drink a glass of water. Right? I mean, that's just being intentional, though. I love that. Put yourself in the right frame of mind. Be intentional. Turn them out. Shoulders back.
Yep. And then the last one would be thankful and grateful for what you have. Freddie talked about it earlier. That luck, it's not luck. You put in the hard work. You've got the family. You've got the car, whatever. Be thankful and be grateful for what you have. That will also keep fueling that mindset.
Thank you, brother. Didn't mean to cut you off there at the end. Freddie, final thoughts,
Good.
my friend.
Bend life to your will today. You can do it.
Let's roll,
go.
baby. Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.